champions. You can build around it quite easily. Doesn't really have any counter picks. And it also takes away RNG potential flex picks, because we have talked about the composition that RNG has thrown in the past has been Kai'Sa first pick and then Orianna flex into top or mid lane.
It does feel like, though, now WE are forced to either pick up that 80 carry or jungle here, with the other getting banned away. RNG have decided to pick up the jungle themselves in the Lilia. And maybe a pick that goes comfortably into the mid lane set up by Shanks. We're not really seeing the flex hovered yet, but, you know, again, mid laners that can be played top. There's Victor for RNG.
And this is an interesting one. It is considered a little bit of a counter pick to Orianna.
It's evened out quite a lot and has been more of a side lane threat. Clement, you and I talked about this. Going into the Gragas, expect that Divine Sunder as we get more engaged from RNG and the Jace. Clement, where is everything going?
So the Jace is a counter pick into the Gnar. You have a very strong early game, while Gnar has to wait for his range to actually increase by level. So what we're seeing is RNG looking to play through their top side. They have a good damage spread there. In the meantime, WE going for the last pick, Udyr. Now this is really interesting. We have seen a lot of Turbo Chem Tank into Force of Nature, and you just there's nothing that WAP can do against you. It's really funny because you can walk in among their skills. You can take a bunch of
trying to interrupt Wei from backing away. His Raptors are also there, so he's going to be clearing it out and probably trying to get an advantage. It's down the bottom lane. There's a flash from Ming. Once he engaged a flash forward, we need that second skin. Ignite down and Jolmung down. RNG with first blood off the back of Gala and Ming.
Very well timed from RNG.
Got the ward over the top, so as Wei rolls over, Shanks trying to get enough mana to get the shockwave down. Xiaohu and Wei walking into range, but Beisheng's here. He's about to go to Mega Gnar as well. The Lilting Lullaby used very early, forces the flash. Xiaohu shock blast, but Shanks is here. Shockwave flashed away from by Xiaohu with good timing, and WE stopped the play after burning some summoners themselves.
I was pretty impressed that RNG were able to slink away in a 2v3 situation. They were playing behind the enemy tower, and I thought Crying was going to follow up with that play just to make sure that...
Down the shock blast, flashed away from a little bit too late. Gala into the back line. He's exposed though. WE have him, they knock him into a wall and he goes down. Gala dropping to the floor, and WE with low health bars. Do they want to continue with Shanks forward into the march? The shockwave takes down the Jace as well. WE's health bars might not matter as Ninja Gaiden is in the front line. Wei spins to win, but doesn't win until Shanks DOTs to his death. It's 2-4-2 with the cost of the Rift Herald on top.
That would have been a disaster if not for Wei going in and getting that 4-man queue on all the members of WE that were remaining right there. Honestly, RNG could have walked away from this one really cleanly. They had the flash coming out from Shanks. They got the Herald buff, but they decided to overstay for a little bit of action. And we're going to see if that has any ramifications, as Jolmung is now sitting on 2 kills. Let's go through this again. As we were talking about in pregame, RNG do have the engage advantage. They are the ones that can pull the trigger whenever they want to. And, you know, they force off W with the first ultimate. I think this is definitely a mistake from Gala. He flies over the ramp. Breeze still catches him out with the Arc W combo here. And then everyone else has to run away. This is just pure disaster. And I felt like it could have been a lot worse for RNG. If Missing managed to land some of this hook, they escape through the ramp, and they also lose priority on the bot lane. So massive...
Okay, yeah. Flash burn by Ming. Gonna pause, Clement. Beisheng is gonna start the engage. They want to find this Gragas. He's not too tanky as the support. Everyone's there, but they tunnel right into a single position. The flash away from Xiaohu dodges, but Crying doesn't. Lilting Lullaby onto 2 members. Sets up for the Jace, and it's Jolmung and Shanks. The 2 biggest members have just been eliminated. Down the Udyr will go as well, and John Deere Tractors, they're more sturdy than that as the triple kill has been given over to Gala. He won't find the Penta. Wei will take down Missing with the sweet spot in the end. Breathe, the last remnant of this team, and WE have given everything to RNG.
That was a 1-for-5 trade in favor of RNG. I'm getting those Uzi 2018 vibes all over again. What was known as the unscientific team fights. But this one, I think he's going to be too late, and Ming is zoning.
Explosive cast. Smite's going to come down, and there we go. Secured by RNG. The explosive cast was great zoning, as you mentioned, and WE now, without the Baron, have to force themselves to find a pick, find a window in this game. It's getting so much harder to leverage. Look mid. Look at what's happening with the Baron buff. You're giving up so much to take this dragon away. And RNG are going to delay them. All 5 members are here with only Shanks being able to back away from Vision. Swellseed's going to connect onto Missing. And RNG don't mind taking the fight. They've got the support into a nap time. He gets exploded as they turn it into the wall. Jomonk's flying in on top of Crying. RNG have blown the base wide apart with the inhibitor going down, and Wei still committing. Ming over the wall, wants a body slam, hits some blind into Beisheng, setting for the barrel roll to slow them down. Wei re-engaging, spinning to win with phase rush, re-engage, Gala flies in. It's the shock blast of heavens, as Xiaohu will also find his mark. That's it for RNG. They'll get mid inhib and they'll teleport into the base.
That was such a goddamn smart play from RNG. They play with the fork, 2-man into the mid, and 3-man there against WE because they know WE don't have any engage. The Udyr can't catch up with anyone. Missing has to flash the chance for a hook, and it all goes sideways.
Teleporting in, can he get out? Oh, it's one auto away. Shanks will manage to survive, and you saw Xiaohu thought, well, Missing's alive. I'm not going to do anything. Kind of sad to see, but he'll rotate to a lot of wave clear thanks to Infernum, and it's making it hard for RNG to do anything as Beisheng is going to flash. We talked about that. Body slam not going to be used and rather misses. Gala flashes away for effect. Xiaohu goes on in. He's been caught out as he does his burst damage. Now has to leave. Back to the fountain for another 45 seconds, and WE keep the game going. Gonna hit there. That's a 3-man, 2-man. Lilting Lullaby, excuse me. Ming waiting for the engage. Missing almost gets burnt down as Wei flashes out. Shanks coming in with the TP2. They're gonna be cautious as Nara against the wall on the Zonya's timing. Missing flashes himself. Shockwave burnt late. Xiaohu takes him down. Missing saves one but not the other. And WE now down 3 members in an instant. WE are gonna get pushed in hard, and RNG are gonna try and end the game.
This just looks like child play for RNG. They're just outmatching WE. It's really fun to watch all these skirmishes and these team fights as RNG consistently dances around WE members. WE just don't have the lockdown to kill anyone. They're starting this team fight without their AD carry. They don't find a single target that they can take even below half HP. And RNG walk away the series to remain undefeated in the LPL.
5-0 for RNG, 5-1 for WE now. A lot of people thought that WE, were the better team coming into this, that WE are meant to be a top 3 team. And, I thought so too, Clement. RNG are a team right now on fire. Ming, big smile on his face as a top laner. He's working out. A 2-0 for RNG, not what I expected, but a good performance all the same. And it is, nice to see the camaraderie coming through as well. I think seeing that RNG in this form could do many things.
We just might have to eat our words.
Maybe. No apologies coming out today, though, Clement, for Xiaohu. 29 minutes in, and the game's over. It was a quick game 1 as well. Quick series. This was a highlight series of the week, and the fact that WE
小虎，
哇，今天这2场可以说非常爽快、痛快的赢下了比赛啊，终止了 WE 的5连胜，自己也拿下了5连胜，打败了对方的不败金身。想问一下，赛前有想到自己会这么爽的拿下2-0赢下这场比赛吗？
说实话，今天因为 WE 在我们看来也是一支实力非常强劲的战队嘛，然后今天也是抱着打满 BO3 的决心来打这场比赛的，但没想到也是可能2-0比较轻松的赢下来吧。
今天我们可以看到第1局的时候，你有2波
那种比赛比较稳的选手，我觉得训练赛怎么玩，比赛就会怎么玩。然后也是可能我学习的会比较多一点，就是对面打一来就乖乖在后面挂机怎么样，反正就不要死嘛。
就是自己先还是稳一点，把我们的线稳住，再说后续有什么样的操作，对吧？那这么多你的老师啊，你觉得哪位从他身上你是学到最多的呢？
这个其实不太好判断，如果非要说一个的话，那我应该会选择 Let Me 吧。
哦，你从他身上学到最实用的一个是什么？抗压还是？
其实也说不到哪点实用，但是就是想选他。
哦，就是跟他有太深厚的感情了，对吧？然后一想到老师，哎，那就是第一个出现的就是 Let Me 了。